Hello, Waswere here, back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the ultimate banking preset. Among the high-level PvM community, it's very common for one of the preset slots to be filled with a bunch of junk that helps you get ready for PvM. And this week, Jagex gave us 5 new preset slots to play around with, so I thought it would be a good idea to make this video to help people design their own getting ready to PvM preset. Now there's a lot in my preset, and every single item helps one way or another. It's very finely tuned, so we're going to go through one by one. Starting with the gear, we are wielding a Dragon Battle Axe. This has 2 main functions. If we need to quickly use the Dragon Battle Axe special attack, we can do so without having to search it up or place it in another preset. It's already equipped, so it's 1 keybind away. This is notably done after every Solak kill before going back in, as we can quickly regain 100% adrenaline at the crystals. Alongside the laceration boots that are equipped in the boot slot, that allows us to bladed dive with just the Dragon Battle Axe equipped, leaving the offhand slot open for a shield. The cape, helmet, shield, top, and bottom slot are reserved for HP boosting items, as we want our HP to be as high as possible with this preset. The cape is a Reefwalker's cape. If you're able to get the superior version from ports, it gives 300 HP, but the tradable version only costs 200k and gives you 200 HP. The helmet, top, and leg should be your best tank armor. If you own Acto from raids, that would be ideal, but you can downgrade to ports armor or lower tank armor if you need to. What matters most is the HP that the armor gives you, so the higher the better. If you can also augment one of the pieces to have the mobile perk on it, so that your surge and bladed dive comes off cooldown quicker, that would also be great. The style doesn't matter, as we aren't going to be doing any combat with this, so you can off-style it like I am here with Mage Acto armor. The shield slot should be a T90 shield, and again, the style doesn't matter, just make sure it's one of the Rot shield. The Merciless is the cheapest, so that might be the best one for you. The one slot where I am missing item is the glove slot. The only HP boosting item in the glove slot is Atrocious Rogue Gloves, which require a total of 1800 deathmatch points to obtain, and they give 250 extra HP. So why do we care all about this? Well, it's all about bonfires. Bonfires give extra HP based on the total max HP at the time of bonfiring. So if we wield all these items to get up to almost 14,000 life points, our bonfire boost will be that much higher than if we just had our base 10k HP, thus giving us more HP once we take off this armor. Putting this in practice, when I bonfire with my banking preset and then load my Angel of Death preset, I get 11,043 HP. And if I were to have just bonfired with the AOD preset on, I would have only gotten to 10,892 HP, which is 151 HP less. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it might be the difference between getting a kill and losing a kill. One caveat to note is that when you hop worlds or use the Fortitude Prayer, it recalculates your bonfire boost based on what you currently have equipped. So if you're going to hop worlds, then make sure you load your banking preset first again. The final 3 items are somewhat niche, but there isn't anything better to put in their place. For the Nexus slot, you have Grace of the Elves, which can help you teleport to one of your skilling portals in the Max Garden, one of which can be the Deep Sea Fishing Hub to quickly get the daily traveling merchant when it spawns. For the ring slot, this is only used for Solak. As you loot after the kill, you might as well make sure that you have your Luck of the Dwarves on to improve your chances at unique loot. Plus is a quick teleport to the GE if you ever need it and aren't max. So what I do is I kill Solak, I teleport towards retreat, I pick up my Luck of the Dwarves ring, then I go to loot Solak and teleport back towards retreat and reload my PvM preset again. For the pocket slot, we have a portable fairy ring. This is mostly used for regular Nex or any of the other God Wars Dungeon 1 bosses, as it's a quick way to get your Stone of Jas boost for 5% extra damage inside the dungeon. You just have to teleport with the fairy ring to the Glacore Cave. Now that we're through the gear, we can move on to the mess that is this inventory. 27 of the 28 slots are used, and they are all important. I left 1 slot as it gives the ability to enter challenge competitions, and when I'm purchasing the Traveling Merchant stock, I want at least 1 free slot. In the top left is the Familiars. I have 3 of the Nihils and a Ripper Demon with Scrolls. This is essentially every familiar I'll need, as I'm almost always using a Nihil or a Ripper Demon. There are some niche scenarios where a Pack Mammoth or an Ice Nihil could be used, but they aren't worth the inventory slot in the preset. I also have a life refresher up there. If I ever need to mid-hour reset my sign due to me being bad at the game, I can just reload my banking preset and click that sign. Next up is a pocket slot item, and for me that's the Grimoire. For others that might be the Saradomin book or the Armadyl book. put which book you're most likely to use, as 3 of the 4 collection logs that I still need to go for Golden Reaper use the Grimoire in some capacity. It's the one I have there. But if you're camping a ton of necks, put the Arma book instead and its pages below so you can quickly recharge it. There are only 2 incense sticks that I regularly use, Quorum and Spiritweed, so they are in my preset. Quorum incense sticks gives you up to 10% more damage with poison, while Spiritweed gives 40% increased special attack recovery rate for familiars. Other sticks like Lantidime, Irid, and Dwarfweed aren't used enough by me to justify a spot in the preset, but if you do so, feel free to add them at the expense of another item. Capes wise, I have 2 capes, Magic and Archaeology. Magic for quickly swapping between books, and Archaeology for quickly swapping between relics. Both nice quality of life to have on hand without having to search through the bank. Hydrax bolts mostly stay out of my quiver, and that's because of death costs. It counts the whole value of the bolts in your death cost, and by only putting 1,000 in at a time, I ensure that I'm saving as much as I can with deaths. Whenever I see it low, I plop 1k back into the quiver. The Grim Gem is there to quickly get Reaper assignments. Sometimes you have 2 stacked up and mid-hour you need to quickly get a new Reaper without slowing the rest of the team down. On top of that, seeing it constantly is a quick reminder to make sure that I do my Reaper for the day if I haven't gotten one yet. And then the bottom 3 rows are taken up by rune pouches and the specific runes. Before every hour I can just top up my pouches, and because the runes are in the same row as the pouches that store them, I can quickly fill them up. On the topic of rune pouches, I decided with this formation of pouches because I felt it best encapsulated what I was trying to do. The red pouch is something I can take everywhere as it's disruption shield by itself, so regardless of what I'm trying to do, I'll bring it. The tan pouch is a combination of vengeance and heal other, and when combined with the red pouch gives me access to the main 3 lunar spells you want for PvM. On top of that, borrowed power only takes astral runes and allows me to cast smoke cloud without the runes in my inventory. Then I bring the yellow pouch whenever I'm going to be on Ancients, as it gives me access to Spellbooks Swap, Intercept, and Shield Dome, which are all spells that I would want for Virago, one of the logs I still have to get done. These spellbooks don't work if you're using Mage as your main combat style, but if you range/melee everything, these pouches are a great way to set up. And that's it. That's my banking preset. There are a lot of things that you can add to this, such as 1-dose potions with Lantidime sticks for Solak and Telos, or Wheatstones and empty inventory space to repair items, but I felt that this setup gives me the most of what I want while also providing you with ways to customize it for yourself. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please drop a like. It really helps me out, and if you want more of this kind of content, subscribe away. But past that, have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one.